This Bubba Exotic Motorsports production is brought to you in part by Blog Talk Radio, host of our #1 rated internationally syndicated automotive podcast as heard on the Bubba's Motorsports Network, and by Schumacher Chevrolet, SchumacherAuto.com, Schumacher.com, SchumacherAuto.com, and finally by Robertson Racing LLC.com, RobertsonRacingLLC.com. Visit them for all your lubricant needs. Hey, good morning, Bub. Once again, we're caught off our feet. We're going
You just
live.
never know, man. Once the freaking blue turns red, go.
You go. We're coming to you live from inside the studios here at Bubba's Exotic Motorsports, right here in our main building. Bub, how are we doing today, man?
Doing really good.
I'm really excited today. I
can tell you're freaking excited.
Man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's been a good weekend. How about it? Hey, Bub. Hey, Bub. What are we standing next to,
All right, so check it out. This morning has already been, last week was crazy around the facility. Everybody saw that day to day to day. Everything was freaking nuts. The Saturday radio show we didn't even do. Go figure.
We were actually in Newport Richey this weekend doing some work over in that area. Big shout out to Pat, who gave us a big hand over there. We really appreciated that.
What were you guys doing over there?
Can't tell you. It's a secret mission, man.
Okay,
it's like I'm special ops or something.
How'd you get there? Here it comes.
I got there via the Schumacher dually. That's how I
is.
got there. That's taking us out on tour starting this weekend.
Yep.
Up in Daytona with the Sons of Speed event. Layla Von Athey's going to be the flag girl out there. We're going to be doing some filming with your friend Billy Lane up there, man.
That's right. We'll be up there having a good time. Friday to Monday is just going to be...
It's going to be a really good time.
Just done.
Traveling gong show, right, Bub?
Done.
How
Terrible.
that? Bub, at the beginning of the year, we promised you some really big things for 2017. As we aggressively pursued the modern performance market, moved into the exotics very heavily, much more so than we've ever been engaged before. And one of the things we promised the world is that they'd see another Bubba edition Camaro that came out. I understand, and Reggie, I know you guys are watching out there at Turbonetics. They've been your sponsor, your power adder sponsor for a long time, Bub. Share with Reggie and the world what happened with the first Bubba edition SSX concept Camaro.
Yeah, so that car was, this was 2010. I ordered in the Camaro. That was when the 5th gens came out. I ordered this thing and it came in to me from Canada when we were in Virginia. The car came down to us and I just right away went to work on this thing, literally like to a point where within the first 5-10 minutes of this thing being at the facility, I already had it up in the air cutting the exhaust off and he came out yelling at me. I don't care. But
that's been for a lot of years.
Yeah, for sure. We took that car and that car at the time was still the LS3, the 6.2 liter V8. That was, I think, factory at 426 horsepower, and pushed that car easily over the 900 horsepower mark just on pump gas. Nothing crazy, just everyday driving around town, nice and smooth. This thing did 2 national tours all across the U.S. It just,
every magazine,
event
the internet,
to event to event. And it was just an absolute ball buster. And actually last night, it's crazy. Last night we're literally
ready, Reggie, here it comes.
At dinner, we get an email while we're at dinner, and by the way, Reggie would love to know it was all barbecue, by the way.
By the way, really? Reggie, we were out at the PA Barbecue House. And ladies and gentlemen around the world, TurboneticsInc.com is where you want to go. They are Bub's official power adder sponsor. You can see everything out there at BubbasExoticMotorsports.com.
Yeah, so it's, we're literally sitting at dinner last night. We both get an email from our sales account, and it happens to be a gentleman in Texas who just bought the Turbonetics concept Camaro. So this thing has gone from our personal and private inventory here at Bubba's to
two national tours,
and then it went to a private collector here in Jupiter, Florida, where it's just been, literally sitting in an airplane hangar with a line of other cars, only coming out for shows, and now this guy in Texas just picked it up, and it's just crazy because it's already gone across the U.S. twice, and now it's going back out there again.
And Bub, to come in on the heels of that, we were asked to do a second Turbonetics-based platform Camaro by Reggie and the group over there. As you know, they've bought up a lot of new things, a lot of new companies are involved with a lot of great stuff that's going on over there. You jumped at the idea. Everybody knows that the Schumacher Auto Group is our personal sponsor of everything that we drive. I actually had the Schumacher dually out on the road this weekend, and I cannot tell you what a difference it was from our first dually. Those guys over there just did a great job. SchumacherAuto.com. Those guys are really, really good over there. We're going to have them join us here in just a second. They're standing off stage. But you're standing in front of Bub. What do we have here?
So right now, as of 9:30 this morning, we actually had a 2017 Chevrolet Camaro SS get delivered to the shop from the guys at Schumacher Auto. This one we actually pulled, I think this came out of southern Miami, maybe, right?
They did not have the car in stock. They went out and searched it for
Right.
you for 2 weeks. They had it picked up in Miami and brought in. That's how safe they are with everything.
Yep.
When they pick something out, they send a truck out to pick it up and gingerly bring it up to the facility and deliver it today.
Yep, so, we got the car delivered this morning. This is my personal first time walking around an actual 6th generation Camaro. I personally haven't walked around one yet, aside from, just small stuff here and there, seeing them in parking lot and passing. But now looking at this car and really having an understanding of what's been done and, going over all of the actual upgrades to the 2016 and 17 model line, I mean, it's incredible. It's everything from the power that they produce now at 455 horsepower to, I mean, this thing is literally 400 pounds, almost 400 pounds lighter than all the 5th generation.
Wow.
So literally you think you're getting something that's newer, packed full of more features, full of more safety, and it's a lighter weight because of today's structure and aluminum. So now you take more horsepower, less weight, you're asking for fun.
Bob, what are some of the things, I know you haven't had much time, this has come on very quickly, you have been doing a little bit of background research. What are some of the things you think that we can expect to see come from this? Outside, it's going to be, like the first Turbonetics Camaro, extremely drivable, but silly fast.
Yeah, so, again, I've literally had this car in possession for maybe the past 30 minutes, just looking at it and, kind of observing it. I mean, let me tell you guys, this car has a freaking long way to go. This is a beautiful car for a mass production off the showroom, and it gives a lot of people out there, the entire world, a great platform to start with. This thing, with the 6.2, we actually opted for the 6-speed manual transmission. It's the way I like to build with turboed cars. And additionally, supercharged. Just anything that's boosted, I like to really have that kind of setup. But we're actually going to take this thing and go, I mean, way over the freaking top. It's so far from where it's going to be in the next, 6 months?
Yeah, and tell everybody, where will the soft opening of this car be seen, and then where will its hard opening be seen?
So the car is actually, we're going to build and design this thing and get it completely ready to go for SuperCar Week, which is this January already coming. We're already, 10 months away from that?
And that's a lot of
9
work
months
to do
already.
in this car.
We're already coming down the line. It's already been 3 months since last SuperCar Week, hasn't it? January, February, yeah, right? So, okay, so crazy. So that's when we're actually going to unveil this car for the first time. We're not going to do anything with it aside from design it, build it here at the facility, and it's going to stay indoors its entire life until we unveil
Schumacher
it.
for a couple
Yeah,
weeks. And
we'll do it down at SuperCar Week, then it goes straight from there to Schumacher. And it'll just sit and have a good time and just do what the last one did, and that was just
get a lot of
show us
attention,
nuts,
man, and go out
really.
on the road, wherever it was. I'm going to ask the guys from over at Schumacher to join us for a few minutes. Bob, I want them to explain to us what it took to get this car. Why did we go to Schumacher? Why did you go to Schumacher for this particular car? Guys, please join us over here on the set.
as one face plants on the way in.
Exactly,
It
yeah,
happens.
absolutely.
It happens every time. I'm
How are you
telling
guys?
Good, Tom, thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Well, how are you?
Nice to see you. Come on in, man. Jump up here in
Nice to
front
see
of us
you.
here.
Nice to meet you.
Share with the world, everybody, who we have on the set with us here. What's your name? Tell everybody who you are.
Matthew Blum, been with Schumacher for a lot of years, and we're just really excited to
Right on,
be
man.
part of this whole thing. And everybody at the family, and just really want to be part of it, and anxious to see what you're going to do.
I'm not even sure. Share with the whole world who we got with us here on
Hi,
Bite
my
Size
name is
Up.
Jeff Hastings. I've been with Schumacher as well with Matt for several years, and again, very excited about the end result, and so is all the sales professionals there.
Well, Jeff, one of the ways we came in contact with each other a while back, I was doing some personal shopping and Schumacher stepped up. I didn't make but one phone call to the guys over at the Schumacher Auto Group. I didn't hear from anybody. 3 days later, the Schumacher dually arrived. That's the level of service we got. Bub, what made you go to Schumacher for this particular Camaro?
Well, I mean, a couple things. It's, not only number one, most importantly, was because of the way the dually purchase went down. I mean, hands down, I mean, when you deal with, and trust me, like a lot of guys out there in the entire world, guys, girls, young, old, first-time purchasers, maybe it's a teenager, whatever, the car market really has a bad name when it comes to purchasing vehicles. It truly does, because you just don't get the comforting feeling of, you get to go and just kind of cruise around and walk around and see what's there, get in stuff, sit in it, see whether you like it, see if you want a car, see if you want a truck, see if you want performance. You don't get that in today's world because everybody is just slammed down your throat. And you guys do not do that at Schumacher at all. When people show up to shop for a new car, you hang out and you just kind of chill in the background until someone needs help. You just, nobody goes pressing on you. And that's really a downfall to car purchasing. And that's what I'm saying, whether it be a first-time buyer or myself. I mean, me personally, even when we dealt with, purchasing the Porsches at Brahman, and You know, a lot of that stuff, you know, you just need space. Like when you want to go and you want to buy a car, you have to freaking look. Like people are like, well, what do you need help with? Well, I don't freaking know. I'm here to look around. Like it's just that simple. I have no idea what I want yet. I'm here looking.
And how about the fact, Bub, that I didn't do anything with paperwork on the Schumacher dually until this thing showed up?
Right.
I did nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it was easy from start, literally from, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Just looking for a dually. Okay, here's our plate of options. Call me once you choose one you like. To, you know, all the way down to the finish line, to the detailing of it, to the picking it up, to delivering it. You know, it was delivered here to our facility, which is, I mean, top shelf service.
It is,
really
and when you guys found the dually for us, I was very specific about what I wanted because it is going to be used on tour with us. We had it out this week for the first time. We're out on the road next week with it. Tell me a little bit, you didn't have the vehicle in stock. What happened there?
No, we, typically a dually like that, they come in so many different trim levels. The one specific one you wanted, we had a dealer trade for, which was, you know, you had to jump through some hoops to get it, but it's, you know, we were able to because Schumacher has a lot of trading power.
Right, they do.
We deal with a lot of people. We have a lot of things in stock to give other people, so it makes it a little easier for us.
And it is an auto group, right, Matt? I mean,
Absolutely.
we're not talking about just Chevrolet.
No.
What are we talking about here?
We have 3 locations with several franchises, 17 franchises in all, that ranging from, we're all in the Palm Beaches, but we ship cars anywhere in the state of Florida. Literally, as level of service that you receive, anybody can get. They'll call us, we handle the whole transaction start to finish, phone, email, FedEx. We have flatbeds, we'll send the car out to them. It's just, we really try, our sales staff does not have on their business card salesman or salesperson or sales. It is specifically said sales consultant, and that's really how their approach is, to help consult you with your purchase.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. For example, Unity, Rolly was here with us from Unity last week. I don't know if you saw this, but as soon as we shut off and went off the air, they got a call from a gentleman in Chicago wanting to become one of their dealers because of what he was watching. So now you guys got Texas, Kansas, and they see us talking about the Schumacher Camaro, the Schumacher dually, and he says, I want to check it out. How does that car get out to them?
They can check out, first, if you want to check it online at SchumacherAuto.com. If not, they give us a call. Literally, we'll go out, take pictures, send everything to them.
Oh, yeah.
All the specs that they would require, and literally FedEx it, and we have transporters, and we'll ship the car. We specialize in the commercial side of it, but we send them all over the country. Right. It's not uncommon. I've had cars shipped out to Minnesota. I've had cars, name it, and we'll do it.
Wow.
So Jeff, tell us a little bit, if somebody wants to contact you today, over the week, this is always going to be airing. How do I get in touch with you, please?
You can get a hold of me at jhastings@SchumacherAuto.com. That's the the easiest way to get a hold of me. Or you can get a hold of me at 561-227-6085. That's my direct line at Schumacher.
Good. And Matt, how about you?
It'd be Blum, BLUM, at SchumacherAuto.com. Or 561-227-6023.
And ladies and gentlemen, you hear us spell it out. They are our title sponsor in the beginning of each show. It has SCHUMACHER. Correct, Bub?
Yep, SchumacherAuto.com.
Exactly. Now, Bub, I know that you've always been a big Chevrolet guy. You stepped a little bit out of the box when Reggie asked you to build the 2017 Turbonetics Mustang, correct?
Hey, it's coming along really well,
It
too.
really is, man.
Let me tell you, to take that 2.3 turbo that they produce, which, again, Chevrolet has their comparable 2.0 turbo, which I haven't driven one of those yet, so I can't go hand in hand on it. But I'll tell you this, with the package we've already designed and built on the 17 Mustang EcoBoost, it's pretty freaking impressive.
It's
dude.
pretty impressive.
I mean, I've been playing with it a lot. It's pretty impressive.
I know it was. But that's,
I mean, hands down for sure. Like, it would, yeah.
right now it'd get this.
For sure.
But that'll
No
all
problem.
change, right?
Oh, this'll leave it in the dust. As much as I'm gonna do to the Mustang, and we max it out when we do from Turbonetics, they're doing a 2.3 drop-in turbo kit for the car. We're still waiting for it from the machining side of their department. Once we get it in, I should easily be able to bump that car at the 600 horse range. Now, respectively, that's a lot. 600 horse is a lot. However, that's still, if it tried to pull up next to just a mass production ZL1 Camaro, it wouldn't have a chance.
No.
So it's going to be very nice for its class. That's really where it's at. Like, it's going to be, for a 4-cylinder turbocharged, that car is going to do its work. But when I'm done here, no.
And you love building these Chevy Camaros, man.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
The Camaros, the
Yeah.
Corvettes, everything.
It's a totally different power band. I mean, everything about the car, to the sound of it, to the styling of it, the looks of it. You know, and that's tough for me because I've always been partial to Chevrolets. It's one of my first cars was a Camaro.
Your first car was a Camaro.
I've always leaned to Chevrolets all the time. My personal choices are Chevrolet. This Mustang one was kind of, hey,
They just caught you off guard with you.
I'll roll the dice, but so far I'm having a good time with it. But I'll tell you what, hands down, we all know where it's going to be.
So, Bub, we're going to see this car released. We'll do a soft release with it up at Schumacher for a week or two.
Yep.
Before SuperCar week.
Yep.
And then it will actually be down parked next to the sound stage on Bubba's Boulevard down there at SuperCar week
Yep.
this year. So all the sponsors will be down there. You guys will be down there naturally. You're going to have a tent set up with us down there, and you might want to bring out a couple cars or something like that for display, because you are a title sponsor. You are the title sponsor for the Turbonetics base Camaro this time, and it's going to be a very, like McKay Chevrolet was last time.
It was, man. That was a huge event. We actually released when we did the first
Bumblebee.
Turbonetics concept Camaro, we released that car and the Transformers
car,
movie,
yep.
the T2 from the second movie. We literally released both of them same time on the showroom floor. I mean, they cleared the whole showroom.
Yep.
And we put both of the cars in the center. It was absolutely beautiful, and the place was freaking packed.
It was.
I mean, literally packed.
It really was.
And that was actually, what was that? That was the release of the ZL1 Camaro. That was why they wanted us to do it, because we had two of the
Yep.
highest end looking
Yeah,
ones
GM
there.
flew one of their execs
So
in
they
for
threw
that.
they threw in this 13 ZL1.
Yeah,
That was the
that's
release
exactly
of it.
what it was.
Yep.
And then it went on the road for 2 years after that.
Yep.
So, Bub, big exciting news from the guys over at Schumacher Auto Group. Let me get your number out there again, Jeff,
561-227-6085.
and spell your last name for everybody.
H-A-S-T-I-N-G-S.
And Matt, let's get your number again, please.
561-227-6023.
And spell your last name for him as well.
B-L-U-M.
And the website.
SchumacherAuto.com.
And you can't miss it, guys. Schumacher is up on our website at bubbasexoticmotorsports.com. Bub, we're going to take a walk around this thing. I'm getting kind of excited about this, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, dude, this car is, again, I've only seen this thing really for the past 30, 40 minutes. It's been here at the facility. I literally started it and backed it straight, and that's all I've done with this thing so far. You can already tell that this thing has a serious, serious platform. You guys did a great job of bringing me something really good to work with. But I'll tell you, this thing is going to, next time you see it, it's going to be up here.
It's going to be way up there.
Can't wait.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Bub, we're going to jump out of this segment. I want to walk around this car. You know what? I want everybody out there to step up and touch somebody's life in a positive way. We did it there Saturday night at a restaurant, man, for a young lady who was trying to get started out there. We knew she was dealing with some issues. We gave her a little bit of help, a little bit of moral guidance, a little bit of extra tip. Do whatever you can to touch somebody's life in a positive way today. Give somebody $1. Open their door. Help somebody cross the street. Just whatever makes your heart feel good, Bub. Until tomorrow,
Just keep on doing it, Bubba style.
let's keep on doing it, Bubba style. Come on, guys. Let's walk around this car and take a look at it, man. Look at this motor, man. I mean, come on, Bub.
One of the biggest things I noticed already is the entire structural redesign in the front end. Everything about it, and that's where all my clearances are going to be from. Everything from intercooler piping, where naturally, when you take the intakes off, you reroute and you go down passenger side. Everything from like the washer bottle, the coolant reservoir, all of that stuff used to be located in the driver's side front.
That's
They
right,
moved
it did,
all.
because you had to cut. That's
Yep.
right, I remember
So there's
that.
going to be, I can tell I'm definitely going to run into some stuff here, but I'll make it happen.